Hi everyone, it's Zach with Palantir Research. Palantir flies up this afternoon, hitting $24 in after hours, but some profit taking has brought it back down a little bit as of this recording, because Nvidia shows there's still so much more steam for the market and AI. Nvidia released earnings after hours and they did not disappoint at all. Revenue is up huge, beat expectations, profitability is up, expenses barely inched up, even with this increase in business here. And the CEO drops a huge quote that nothing is slowing down, but rather we're at a tipping point. Demand is surging worldwide across companies, industries, and nations. So yeah, very bullish here on the overall AI market. So you can have your own opinion on how Nvidia is affecting overall markets and other stocks like Palantir, and the level of correlation, of course, between their business and other companies, but you can't deny at least the market wants to make a little bit of relation here between Nvidia setting up the world for worldwide compute to at least use Palantir in the future. Now, I'm not here to tout the tide of Nvidia will lift all boats forever, but from my perspective as a Palantir shareholder, what does this mean to me, especially over the longer term? Stock market wise, it shows to me market demand for the stock of Nvidia as well as AI related stocks is still there. Now, valuation wise, there's a premium to pay for these companies, but do note, too importantly, Nvidia is currently showing and improving the growth and premium that folks are paying for them, while Palantir is still not in that group there, and the numbers nor the guidance have shown that yet. So a very important distinction though between these two to ensure everyone is on the same page going forward. But a huge caveat though for Palantir is at least narrative wise, the overall market with institutions also waking up to this point here, starting to see a path forward for the company and its growth strategy with AIP bootcamps. But note for Palantir, as I said, we're still waiting for the hard numbers to flow through those financial reports that they're growing. But one of the advantages of looking closely at a company like Palantir is that there is a lot of clues though coming up, like leading metrics, sticky platforms, partnerships, as well as reputable customers who can almost set the standard for their industries. First one that really comes to mind is healthcare, and we've heavily covered this in the past, but also the level of involvement Palantir is with the United States government, the military, while modernization efforts are happening and products are going on too. Now, what is a big pitfall though with this still? Nvidia's tied raising the AI and other names. Well, the big one is how long is this delay in growth between chips being sold versus actual AI software playing out there with all this compute being utilized but needing to be managed by products like Palantir. So even if we see the boom in Nvidia right now, when does this exactly translate over to Palantir and others? And the uncertainty there is the risk factor. So in relation, this affects the premium folks are willing to pay over time, and this would also decrease the price if we don't see notable progress over time. Because time is a big factor here, especially for investors that get impatient looking closely at their opportunity costs. We know for Palantir, with its current financials in relation to its valuation, is a very long-term play, and always reminds me of the quote that we tend to overestimate what we can do in a year, but underestimate what we can do in 10 years. So for those looking for a quick return in Palantir today, yes, the risk factor may be there, and you may get disappointed just by being impatient, but make no mistake, Nvidia's effect on the overall market can tend to have money move around in unexpected ways here. But what are your thoughts though on Palantir's price action with Nvidia's earnings news? Do you think it's sustainable here and it's going to keep on going? Let me know below, and I'll see you in the next video.